Okay, so guys, yes, we are going to start the session now. Most of the people are here. Trend-based trading hack using Hikanashi candle and DMI combo for multi-confirmation. Now, what is Hikanashi candle? As I discussed, Hikanashi is basically a candlestick pattern. Just like normal Japanese candlestick pattern, we have hammer, hanging man, dojis, spinning top, spinning bottom, you go inverted hammer, and other candlestick. Hikanashi is again another candlestick pattern which can help us making little money. How it's different from the normal candles, we're going to discuss that as well. What does Hikanashi means? Hiken means average, and ashi means basically bar. So average of the bar. So the calculation of the Hikanashi candles are basically done a little differently than the normal candles. And how does it work? We're going to talk about it. So what we're going to learn today is this. We're going to learn about what is Hikanashi candles and how does it work. We are also going to talk about Hikanashi calculation formula. I'm not going to talk about the calculation formula in detail because see, there is no point learning all the calculation because system is doing all the calculation for you, and you will be able to eat the cooked food. I mean, you don't have to cook the food by yourself. So Hikanashi will, it'll be pre-made as available on one click. You don't need to know too much about the calculation, but people who are curious souls and would like to know how does it work in terms of calculation, I will give you the formulas. You can basically note down and do the calculation as well. So we're not going to spend too much of time on that. And also we're going to talk about 5 golden rules of Hikanashi, on which the whole concept, the Hikanashi candlestick trading strategy is based. So all your focus has to be on these 5 golden rules. And also we're going to talk about the application practically. So first we're going to do theoretically on the presentation, and then we're going to move towards the practical part of it on the charts itself. And we're going to discuss a lot of stocks. I'm going to take stocks from you, and we're going to apply that strategy on that. And we're going to see how does this work and how much money we can make. Okay. Now, Hikanashi basically can be used for intraday, definitely. Can be used for swing trading as well as for the people who are interested in long-term investments. But on how, we are going to talk about it. Now, let's talk about, first of all, what is Hikanashi candle. So Hikanashi candle is basically used by successful traders, have the mindset of samurai and legendary Japanese warrior. So people said who are hardcore traders, they basically use Hikanashi as a tool to identify trends and to know when to hold their trades and when to book their profit and get out from it. Okay. And Hikanashi is a charting technique, as already discussed in detail, which can be used along with price and action to forecast the future movement of the stock or the index. What does that mean? It is applicable for all the stocks, which is equity. It is applicable on commodities. It is applicable on index. It is also applicable on forex. So Hikanashi can be used for all kind of tradings. Okay, altogether. If I talk about typical candlestick chart, this is my candlestick chart. You know these candles already. Okay, it's made. How Hikanashi is still different. Here the trend is not that visible or clear, and you might take a little time to understand it. How? Because here you need to have higher highs, and higher lows to basically figure out the up movement, and a lot of people might not be able to do that. Okay, they might need something more simpler. They might need something more in terms of layman language, something very easy to understand. That's where Hikanashi candlestick pattern comes into the picture, which helps you identify the trend very easily. See, all green candles are uptrend and all red candles are downtrend. Simple. Because if you see, if I take you back, okay, if I take you back in terms of the chart, the previous chart, see here you have mix of green and you have mix of green and red candles, but in between, but in Hikanashi you will see when a trend is happening, all green. When a bearish trend is happening, all red. So it's very simple. When green is there, uptrend is going on, and when the red is there, it's a bearish trend going on. How do you identify it? How do you take the trade based on the candles? And we're going to discuss about it now. Okay. So it says trend is very much smoother with the Heikin-Ashi in terms of in comparison of normal standards. So see, when you see the all green candles, and you know when to ride and when to book your profit, and when you know when the correction is happening, you also know that. When the bearish trend is happening, you know that, and when the bullish trend is happening, you also know that very easily. Okay. So Heikin-Ashi, there is a formula that you can use to basically calculate Heikin-Ashi's Heikin-Ashi technique formula. So you can, how to use it to find out close. What is the candle close? Now, those people who do not know what is close and high, a candle, if this is a candle, this is basically low, this is open, this is close, and this is a high. If it's a green candle, okay, it's a bullish candle, it's like that. If it's a red candle, then the open is here and closes down because the trend is downwards itself. Yeah. So to identify the close of the candle, which is indicating the average price, the formula is we need to take the previous candle close plus open plus high plus low and divide it by 4. This is how you calculate the close of the Heikin-Ashi candle. Okay, an open, what you need to do, previous open, well, that means previous candles open plus previous candle close, divide by 2, you will get the open of the next candle for this candle. Okay, high, the highest value of the recent high, open and the close, and you get the high of this candle. The recent high, that means last 2 candles. Okay, and the low, the lowest value of the recent low, open and the close, you take it for last 2 candles. You will be able to identify the low of that particular candle. Now, sounds very confusing. It is, of course, and you don't have to do any of that on the chart. So just for practical knowledge, I will put it for you guys in the group itself in terms of formula. If you want to calculate it, you can calculate it by yourself. I mean, I never calculate it because chart is doing all the effort for you, so you don't need to know. So it's good to know information, but when you're practically trading, this will take a lot of time and to do it by yourself. But chart, when it's already giving you the information, there's no point basically wondering about it. So you're gonna skip this part, not in detail. That's why I'm not discussing it. This is what we have to focus on to learn the art of Heikin-Ashi trading strategy. Okay, there are 5 rules. What are the 5 rules? These are the 5 rules. Okay, rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number 3, rule number 4, and rule number 5. And I want you to pay your attention, and please have a notebook and a pen handy with you and make notes so that you can understand more. As I said, when you listen something and you write it down, you understand and you remember the information more. Hence, you will be able to make more money and apply this knowledge while doing trading itself. And it's very important. So we're going to talk about rules one by one because it's not clear on this particular screen, but next slide will make it more clear. Let's go ahead and start talking about the rule number 1. So this is rule number 1, guys. What does it mean? So this candle, these 2 candles that you see, if you see this on the chart, green candle with no lower shadows. I repeat, no lower shadow. What does it mean? There's no shadow on the downside. You look at it, only upside. So green candle with no lower shadow indicate strong uptrend. So when you spot these on the chart, what you can understand is that the trend is going up, and you can basically go bull side. That means you can go buy side, buy the stock and basically leave it because trend gonna go up and up and up. So if you're not getting any lower shadow of the candle and the candles are going upwards and it's into green, it indicates a strong uptrend, not only uptrend, very strong uptrend. Okay, so don't you even think about profit booking. Now a lot of people say, hey, listen, I purchased it on 200. Okay, now after 200 I see these candles, I see there is no lower this thing. Do not even think about booking your profit if you in Heikin-Ashi is not showing you any lower shadow candles and only making green. Do not even think about booking profit. Stay in your trade because trend is bullish. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna go up only. So don't even think about booking your profit. Rule number 1. So what is rule number 1? Green candles with no lower shadow indicate strong uptrend. And how do you decode it? Either you go buy side, or if you're already buying, purchased but that particular stock, do not book your profit, hold. So when you see this, the thing should come in your hand is hold the trade. Don't leave the trade. Hold the trade. And if you're on selling side, immediately cut your trade because the trend is reversal. So if you're sell side, come back to the buying side because this is a very strong uptrend. Okay, that's rule number one. Let's talk about on the chart. Okay, so if you see here, when the green candles start, even if you taken the trade here, keep on booking the profit, keep on booking do not even think about booking the profit. Here you see a lower shadow, correct? Here you might think about booking your profit because lower shadow is coming. We're going to talk about it. But when you see no lower shadows, don't even think about booking the profit. Okay, now people are asking me which time frame to use for the rule number one. So let's discuss the rule, and later we are going to talk about the time frames, so that there's no confusion. I'm going to talk about the time frame in the end after the rules. Just remember the rules first. The first rule is basically hold your trade when you see no lower shadows and only green candles. It's a strong uptrend. Do not even think about cutting your trade. Just ride the wave, enjoy the bull ride. Okay, that's number one. Rule number two. Now, what is this rule number two? Candles with small body with upper and lower shadow indicate trend change. Now, what does that mean? Now, understand, guys, this. Now, I know you know what is doji. Okay, when you see a doji, a pure doji. The more pure it is, better the effect is. Pure doji. Pure doji doesn't have any body. Okay, this is one. And spinning top. How many? I don't know you know this or not. Spinning top. Okay, spinning top. Spinning top is basically, it has lower shadow and upper shadows is the same size and has a small body in between. What does it mean? Upper shadow and lower shadow is the same size, okay, and have a lower body, okay, like this, okay, or a pure doji or a pure bottom, this thing. It is an indicator that is which means the trend is about to change. What does it mean? If this is going up, a bull trend is going, and you see a doji, or basically let's say a doji here, or you see a spinning top, either of these, any of these candle, what that means, the trend is about to change and it'll come. That's the only golden rule, that which is number two. Okay, the trend is about to change. That means you need to book your profit. So what is it? How you do decode it? Book your profit. Book profit, or go sell side. Sell or buy. Same way, if it is coming down and you see basically a spinning top here, the trend will change. So what you need to do, you go to go buy side. Okay, here you go sell side, here you go buy side. So जब भी तुम्हें एक प्योर डॉजी दिखे या प्योर we call it spinning top, perfect spinning top दिखे, trend is about to change. Okay, let's see it in the chart. How does it we see there's a small uptrend was going on, very big, and you see a spinning top, and after that a trend changed. Okay, the trend, see, it was going down, again you see a dodgy kind of a thing, not that perfect, but a dodgy, and after that a trend change. Here also you see this and the trend change. Okay, so whenever you see this, okay, this, the trend will possibly change. It indicates a trend change. So that's the point you need to pay attention to. That's the rule number two. Rule number three. Rule number three is, when you see a red candle with lower shadows and no upper shadow, it basically indicates a strong downtrend. It indicates a strong downtrend. Okay, so if let's say, if I talk about the trend is going up. Okay, the trend is going up, and you see a spinning top. That means trend will change, and then these candles will start to form. Sorry. It means it's a strong downside. What does it mean? Here, either you go sell side, okay, and don't book your profit until unless you're having these candles, because if you're getting these candles means it's a strong downtrend and market will fall further. Okay, if you don't see any upper shadow on only down shadows, it means a strong downtrend. Okay, let's see it on the chart. Okay, after the doji, okay, it's going down. If you see, there is no upper shadow. It's a very strong sell signal, very strong sell signal. Okay, you don't need to cut your trade at all until unless you see a candle which has an upper shadow. Go with the flow. Okay, it's a strong downtrend. Okay, so whenever you see only lower shadows and you do not see an upper shadow and the candles are red, it indicates a strong downtrend, and you basically stick with it. Don't book your profit and be at the sell side. Okay, moving on. Rule number 4. Look at this. It's basically looks like an inverted hammer, but basically rule number 4: candle with long lower shadow represent buying interest. A candle which look like this, okay, with the long lower shadow indicate buying interest. That means after this, buying side can go higher. Look at it. See, downwards going. This is short long shadows, short lower shadows. This is a long shadow. Okay, after that the trend was changed. Okay, now this is also very indecisive candle because it has candle shadows both the sides. But again, when this started with no lower shadows, it indicates what a strong uptrend, and that's why the trend went up. Okay, but this indicates the buying interest is about to come in the market. Okay, so it's a kind of a positive candle as well. Rule number 5, which is the last rule, which is candle with long upper shadow, opposite of what we saw in the rule number 4. Candle with long upper shadow represents selling interest. So it's like a shooting star. Okay, long upper shadows, selling interest. That means later selling has to come. Okay, and the selling start coming, and you can see the flow which is happening. Okay, so when you see lower upper shadows, that means selling interest is building in the market. Now, this is what 5 rules are. Okay, what these are for the 5 rules are, but how to use it on the chart. Okay, how to use it on the chart is the main concern. Apply practically. Now, and what time frame can I use it? Okay, so if you are a intraday player, okay, intraday, so you can use it for 5 minutes, minimum 5 minutes, guys, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and maximum 30 minutes for intraday. Okay, if you're doing for swing, if you're a swing trader, that means 2-3 days up to 10 days a week swing trading, what you can do is 1 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour, 4 hour daily. If you're an investor, then your tool will be daily, weekly, okay, all, and monthly. If you're a super long investor, then you can basically aim for weekly as well, but daily will be the main for you, daily and weekly. Okay, you can go for 4 hours sometime if you wanted to, but this will be the time frame. So the gentleman who asked the question, which time frame, depends on what kind of a trader are you. If you're taking trade for the same day, these are the time frame you need to use Heikin Ashi candles. If you're a swing trader who is taking the trade from 1 day to up to 10 days, these are the time frame. And if you are an investor or a long investor, you always they take care of these time frame while using Hikanashi candle. How to use it? And see, on 5-minute chart, buy on the dip when the selling pressure is building and going, and when you see a reversal candles, you can basically take entry when the high of this candle is broken. You can take entry and you can keep your trade hold on until and unless you will see what? Any lower shadow candle. So here the lower shadow candle came. Okay, you can cut your trade here somewhere. Okay, don't basically keep your trade alive until and unless you see a candle with a lower shadow. I don't see any lower shadow. That means the strong uptrend is very strong, and let it go with the flow. Okay. Now, for a daily chart pattern, when you're going and when the see after a doji, when the trend is reversed, wait for 2 candles at least. Okay, we call it these 3. That means after this, 2 more, 1 and 2. Wait for these 2 candles. After this has happened, then after 3 candles are made, it's a confirmation that the trend is true. It's a confirmation. Okay, that the trend is true. Okay, then you can ride the wave and enjoy the money of that particular trend. But in a daily time frame, when you're taking it for investing purpose, at least wait for 2 to 3 candles to be formed after a trend change when you start riding it. That's important for a daily investors. Okay. So strong uptrend is represented by wide range candles. So the wide range means bigger candles. So in terms of size, if you see, rest of the candles are basically smaller in comparison. But very strong uptrend or very strong downtrend will be represented with the long wide candles. Okay, so that's what interpretation is. Okay, yeah, just leave this one. Okay, so yeah, so when the trend has started, the first 2 candles after the trend is changed, after the doji or a spinning top, first 2 candles are called initiation candles. That's what it says, initiation candles, which will basically initiate the trend, or continuation candle, which basically continues the trend. So for example, the first 2 candles are initiation candles, and after that 2 candles are called continuation candles itself. That's why in a summary, I kind of in a layman language, I've given you this initiative. When on a daily chart, when you see this trend has happening, wait for 2 candles to be formed after a trend change and then ride the wave. Okay, and intraday, wait for at least 1 candle to be formed and then take this thing. Don't basically immediately hop on or jump on to it. You can, so for example, this is the candle. Don't basically jump on this. Wait for at least 2 candles to form and then basically take the trade, and then you can basically enjoy the money. When the high of this candle is broken, 3 candles, you can take the trade. Okay, similarly here, wait for 3 candles and ride it here. These are some examples for see the candles with no upper shadow, strong downtrend. Okay, how you can mix it with our chart patterns that we have learned. This is head and shoulder. Okay, falling wedge. Okay, again consolidation and trend chain went up. Flag pattern, one of our favorite. It went up. Okay, again bullish flag, another flag. Okay, descending triangle, different patterns. I'm trying to show you the example of how to use it. Again, it's basically an ascending rising wedge. So you see this, we have learned this during our training as well, but you can use it in form of, this is the minimum target. So it works on chart patterns as well, but it will be very clear for you because it doesn't have mixed red and white red and green candles. It show you the trend eventually, how's the trend is it strong, is it weak, how's it work. Everything will be displayed very in a clear and easy manner itself. Okay, Then comes power of confirmation. So I never say use, so if you have attended a training as well before, I always say never trade based on one thing. You have to take multi-confirmation from different things to ensure that the trade that you're taking will make profit for you. So use the power of multi-confirmation. So we're not going to use only Hikinashi candle in terms of, making the money. We are definitely going to use something else as well. What we can use, especially we can use power of DMI. I'm going to show you it in the chart. 20 days EMA we can use, stochastic RSI we can use, and also we can use volume and the EMA. Okay, how we are going to show you on the chart. Okay, so now time comes for practical knowledge. I'm going to use Indus for this. Here we go. Indus Bank. So everybody know these are the small candles, okay, not clear, green, white, green, white, green, white. Now, what you need to do is on investing.com bar style, if you click here, you'll find this Hikinashi candle. Now, what does it mean? Hiken means average, Ashi means bar, average of the bars. So now see the trend, it's basically more clear. Now, you see this candle, correct? Can somebody tell me what is about to happen with this? In the chat, what this candle after the greens, spinning top, trend change. Yes, so very much possible that the Indus Bank will go on a downtrend itself. But another thing is, this is not a perfect spinning top. Why? See, the upper shadow is not equal to the lower shadow. If you see it very closely, that's where our observation comes into the picture. Upper is not equal to the lower shadow. Okay, and for this candle to work, this low has to be broken. 888 has to be broken in order to ensure that this will happen. Okay, so no need to worry. For example, you see it's a perfect spinning top. Okay, downtrend has started, but there's another candle came with a lower shadow, with a long lower shadow, which indicate buying interest. Rule number 4, buying interest, and then it start going up as well. So that's why we need to wait for initiation candle. That means 2 candles to basically ensure that the trend is about to start. So we can say, yeah, it can go down, but it will definitely go down. No, we cannot say it will definitely go down. Why? Because the initiation candles are not been formed yet. Okay, and we have not seen other candles as well. We might see another candle like that, which is buying interest here, and then it might go up similarly like this on an upside. Okay, that's why we always wait for 2 initiation candles before we get into a trade after this. So we need to wait for 2 more candles or red candles to be formed. Okay, now if you want to understand this more closely, let's go in a 1 hour time frame and see what's happening. It was going up, you see a doji. What happened? Down, 2 initiation candle. That means you immediately after that, when it's formed, you need to sell this. 934, the trend has started. Now, if you see a doji is formed again on a 1 hourly time frame, it might go up from here as well on a smaller time frame. Let's go in a even smaller time frame of 15 minutes and see what's happening. Okay, so after a doji, 2 initiation candle, I enter here, shorted. Now here, see, market went sideways. So it's basically showing look at long lower shadows, buying interest. It can go up, okay, in a smaller time frame. Let's go even smaller, 5. Super sideways. Okay, so yes, the selling pressure was there, a downtrend was there. Can it be continued? It can be continued, but on a daily chart, we need to have at least 2 2 red candles more as an initiation candle, and after that we might see 3-4 more candles. So what we're going to do is we're going to short Indus Bank in terms of, we're going to buy the PE if you're an option buyer and seller. What you're going to do is buy PE for Indus, and we're going to make money in that particular style. Now, talk about indicators using DMI here. Now, DMI, directional DMI, I put it here. You know, I do a little styling for this because it's important. Plus is green, minus is red, and ADX is always black for me. So I keep it like that. You can also keep it like that. Okay. And I always keep a line or horizontal line on 20. Now, for the people who do not know, I have not watched my DMI video. See, if ADX is above, guys, 20, it's in the momentum. But if it is not, then there's a problem. Now, what happened is ADX is already out. It's basically 64, sorry, which is high momentum. So Indus Bank is in momentum right now. And which line is above 20? Green. Okay. So it's above green. But if you see this, the face of the red is also coming up. So it will depend on tomorrow what's happening. Is this going down and this is coming up? So if ADX is above 20 and other line, which is red or green, is above 20 as well, that will rule. That means there'll be a confirmation. For example, if you make another red candle here, this green goes down and the red comes up, it's a confirmation that a downtrend is about to begin. Okay. But if tomorrow, what happens is you see a candle like this, which is a buying interest candle, a red candle, but the green you will remain upside and the red will remain downside. Then that means the buying interest is about to come and the further candle will be green and will go accordingly. Okay. Let's take another stock so that we can understand that a little more or understand this here as well. Look at it here. So the green is below 20 and the ADX is also on the verge of 20. So as soon as it came out from 20, like 21, now which line, if you see up, is up, the black line, the green, which is the bull side. Okay. Plus you see a doji and upper green candle with the upper shadows. Okay. Which indicates a strong uptrend. Okay. यहाँ पर भी इसने बोल दिया बाय है भाई, यहाँ पे भी इसने बोल दिया बहुत सॉलिड ट्रेंड है. You get into it. 524 से कहां तक मारा इसने? 720, 712. Made money. Okay. See, ये ऊपर था, यहाँ पर, that's what I'm saying. The green came down and the red came up. Okay. As soon as red came up, okay, you know it's a selling pressure and red candles are already building here. So from 613, it went all the way till 490. Okay. So because the red came out, the same thing can happen here. The green can go down and the red come up from here. ADX is already out. The momentum is already there. So it can come down to a level. So if red is above 20 and ADX is also out, it's a confirmation that the downtrend will further come in IndusInd Bank itself. That's one. Another confirmation that you can take is from volume. Volume, you put volume here, it comes here. In the setting itself, you go and in inputs, in place of 20, use 50 MA, 50. Now it will change now. So whenever a bar is above 50, above this black line, so this is all red, which is below 50. And next, whenever you see a bar which is above this line, that means a strong trend is about to start. This is a simple formula. So for example, you see these lines are below or on a border of, so you see, so this line is below 50 and next line is above 50 MA, and see the uptrend has started. Similarly, all these are below 50 MA. Okay. And this line, when the breakout happened, one, we see a spinning top for the trend change, correct? Green is coming up and also the volume bar is above 50 MA. So confirmation, ride the wave. 3 confirmation in a row. Okay. I'll put another confirmation, a stochastic RSI, which is my favorite. Stochastic RSI, guys, always use whenever it's below this, below 20 and its blue line is cutting the red one. it's a confirmation. So we always buy below 20 and sell above 80. Again, I repeat, we always buy below 20 and sell above 80. So look at it. Spinning top, confirmation. Green is coming out, DMI, confirmation. Here, the stochastic RSI is cutting the signal line from below 20, confirmation. One confirmation, two confirmation, third confirmation. Here, 50 EMA above volume. Fourth confirmation. Four confirmation, and you ride the wave, you will not be in loss at all. At all. Okay. So that's what the four confirmation is, and how can you use it in Heikin-Ashi candles. Okay, I'll use any other stock for your reference. I am going to unmute few people so that or can you, in the chat itself, can you give me some stock? I can look at for you anything that you want to see. So these are the only 5 rules that we have. Somebody says, Rakesh said Maruti. Okay. Maruti Suzuki India. Okay, guys, I have unmuted a lot of people. Just mute yourself if you're not speaking. Only for the people who want to speak, I've unmuted. Maruti, guys, this is one-day chart for Maruti. Okay. So, first of all, let's put a line here. This is the line. So look, Maruti here. Okay. Below, volume says below 50. This is basically above 50 here. The green also coming here. Spinning top already said upper momentum. Okay. Stochastic RSI is not giving us the buying, but we have a confirmation. We have a confirmation. We have a confirmation. 3 confirmation. You can still good to go for a trade itself. Okay. Another example could be this is giving a confirmation. Stochastic RSI. Here the green came up, it's giving the confirmation. Volume below 50, lot of candles below 50. Here this is above 50, so it has given us a confirmation. You can, and green is also coming, you can write it the way, which is 6022, and it went up. So you can look for the trend. Downtrend very much. So look at here. Look at here. So spinning top. If I zoom it, spinning top. Okay, 2 initiation candles. In terms of here, red, see ADX is coming up and red is coming up as well. Okay, red is coming up, and a stochastic RSI above 80 is giving us a signal. So 1 signal, 2 signal, 3 signal, 4 signal, shorted. 7391, 4000, all the way down. All the way down. Now, if you see current market, so one can see the trend chain candle was already formed. One red candle is already formed. If you see another candle, Maruti can go further down. Okay, so 2 initiation candles are required. One candle is already formed. Maruti, if he is making another candle like that, then the downtrend will start. Again, the volumes are up below 50, so selling pressure is building up. And here stochastic is also saying selling. Okay, already cut it from here. Okay, and this DMI is under 20 right now, but it's coming up as well. So downtrend can start for Maruti if it is not returned from here. Okay. So anybody else has another stock? Somebody said, okay, Jindal, ICICI, and REC. Okay, we'll see all of them. Jindal is interesting, and a lot of people might not like it. Anyways, I was checking Jindal on my wave as well, and I was thinking in the same area. Now, if you see Jindal, guys, what is this?
Perfect spinning top.
Perfect spinning top. So it's an indication of a trend change. So Jindal might go down, and if you see two, if you see two initiation candles further than this, then it can basically go down for sure. Okay, and also it's under 50 EMA here. If you see under 50 EMA, if I see, sorry, the line, green line is coming down as well. Stochastic RSI is in the mid, cutting the red line, but can go up as well. Yeah, so it's in very bullish mode. We might see, because if the initial, see, this is also a spinning top, this is also a spinning top, but the bottom was never cut, and it basically has taken the flight from here, and basically good reach from 191 to 272 was given here as well. I'm thinking if the bottom is not closed and it's basically going higher, we still can see a bigger move. So we're still waiting for two initiation candles, two more red candles to basically confirm whether this is going to go to a downtrend or not. If you go further down in 1 hour time frame for this, red side is already up. Initiation candles already started. Red is already up. Look, and the green has already went down. If you go further down in fifth, red is coming strongly up and green is going very strong down itself. So at smaller time frame, the initiations are already started. Daily, not yet. So we might see two more candles and then the confirmation for that will come. Okay. Bharat Forge. Okay, so Bharat Forge, stochastic RSI given sell here, but it didn't work. It's still sideways, making a flag kind of a thing. And it's a sideways market. So you see a lot of dodgies, a lot of spinning tops, but we're not seeing any proper candle for a trend. That means either for uptrend or for downtrend, we're not seeing any confirmation from that side. In fact, if you see all the candles, most of the candles are on border of 50 MA for volume. So this is not giving proper confirmation. This is not giving proper confirmation. This is not giving proper confirmation because it's also already saying bull trend. And candles are not also giving any clear indication. So we will leave such stocks for trade. We will only trade when we have multiple confirmation from the candles. REC. What does REC says? What does WOC says? Now guys, look at by yourself. Green is coming down. Red is coming up. Stochastic already given a buy sell signal. Okay. Candle Hikanashi already given a sell signal. One candle is already made. Another candle is, if another candle is also made, then the downside will start with REC itself. So we're still waiting for one more candle to be formed because it's a daily chart. You want to go for a smaller time frame. You see in a smaller time frame, it's happening the opposite way. It's coming back. So red is going down and green is coming up. So it might get reversed from there. Let's go in even smaller. Even smaller, it's coming more up. Okay. So the REC is bullish. See, in a 5 minutes, it's basically very bullish. It's coming. So after a downtrend, it's coming up. Stochastic also saying buy. DMI also saying buy. And look at the volume. It's already saying buy. Okay. So in a smaller time frame, it's a buy thing. So I think it can basically go green from here, but you will only ride when you see two initiation candles, either red or green, before you take a trade. Or you might see another doji here before going further up itself. Okay, we're going to take one more stock to understand Tata Chemical. Tata Chemical is in front of you. This is saying buy, already given sell here. The candles are already given sell. This is also giving sell volume. So three people are already saying sell, sell, sell. Two initiation candle, but not pure. See, the second candle has a upper shadow. So we are still waiting for two regular candle with no upper shadow to be initiated to have a further fall itself. But right now we don't see that. If you go in a smaller time frame and see what's happening, in smaller time frame, it's more in a sideways rather than a fall. Okay. Now, guys, always understand what is the difference between a fall and a correction. Now, fall is crash, is something when a price go drastically down. Okay. But correction is something which is very much needed, because if you know the when I train people, the EC formula: expansion and contraction, expansion and contraction, expansion and contraction. The price will never move like this. Price will always move in this particular format. This is expansion, and this is expansion, and this is contraction. Okay, price will always move in this particular direction. So what this is happening is a contraction or a correction. It's not a fall. And correction and contraction always happen in two forms. Either it will happen in form of time, or it will happen in form of price. What does it mean? When the correction is happening in terms of price, the price will come down. Okay, but if it is not coming down, the price will go up, and it will spend some time here. So the correction will happen in terms of time like this. It can happen in terms of price like this, or it will happen in terms of time like this, but correction will definitely happen. What is happening here is basically a correction. This correction is not based on price. This is a time correction because the market is very sideways. Look at it. It's basically sideways correction. Okay. If I go in daily itself, Tata Chemical is basically, it's a very bullish stock. Number one, it is after a very good bull rally, it's doing its correction, and correction is not happening in terms of price. It's happening in terms of time. So it might spend 7 to 9 candles. What is the candle now? So the highest candle is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 already done. So another 1 or 2 candle, it should have its own journey, either upside or downside. Okay. So it's not fixed yet, but this is how correction happens. Correction happens either in the form of time, or it will happen in the form of price. Okay, but in case of Tata Chemical, it's not happening in terms of price. It's happening in terms of time right now. We will take another stock from Tata, which is Tata Steel, and look at them, how they are saying, what they're saying. Same thing happening with Tata, basically time correction rather than price correction. Okay, but yeah, okay, but a spinning top is there. Okay, so anything can happen. I don't see a proper bull because bullish trend, because lower shadow. So again, the trend is getting weaker. When you see green candle and a shadow both side, that means the trend is getting weaker. Okay, so that's where you either broke your profit or you do not take the trade, because that's not a solid trend. But if you see here, you don't see any green lower shadows. It's a clear cut upper trend. Okay, that's where you ride the wave. Okay, IDFC. First Bank, this is the last stock. Again, time correction. If you see, it's taking time correction. IDFC Bank is taking price correction. Now, this candle, can somebody tell me what is this candle, guys? After a spinning top, it has made this candle. What is this candle? Is this an initiation candle, or is this a buying interest candle? Absolutely, Rakesh. It's a buying interest candle. No, it's a buying interest candle. Why? Because it has a longer shadow. It has a very long shadow. It's not a small, see, when a downtrend has happening, this is a small lower shadow, but this lower shadow is very big. Okay, so it's a buying interest shadow, and possibly it can go up from here. We're showing positive size. Okay, I'm going to show you Bank Nifty now, and we're going to talk about Bank Nifty. But I'm going to end the video here because we're going to discuss index here. So guys, people on YouTube, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. So I'm going to stop the video from here. Thank you. Okay.